Alright, so there's a lot of things that went wrong in this trip, but there's a lot of things that went right on it as well. But let's get the bad out of the way first. As I was running late to make the train, in my haste, I basically dropped the D850 and cracked the lens hood, or the end of the lens. This is my 2470 Sigma lens that I always shoot with, and so that's how the morning started. Now you see that bird shit right there, and these raindrops on the window? Well, that's how the day ended. But like I said, there was a lot of good in between. Alright everybody, hey, welcome back to the channel, and if it's your first time here, my name is Garrick. I sometimes make halfway decent videos about photography, and today I am out with my buddy Gary, and we are in Chicago, and believe it or not, we're actually 3/4 of the way through this video, but I'm just now sitting down to actually say hey, hello. Where'd we go? The Asia on Argyle. It's also Uptown neighborhood, and we're just doing some street photography. So welcome back, or welcome. I'm hot, I'm tired, I'm exhausted. We picked the hottest day of the year to come into Chicago, and we just walked through an area where some not too savory looking dudes said, hey, that's some pretty expensive looking camera gear you got there. So we got out of that area quickly. But yeah, it's hot, it's humid, it's miserable. The light is really bright, and I'm out shooting film, and and D850. So just trying to get some street photography. Welcome back to the channel. Alright, enough blabbing, let's get to the video. Stepping out of the doors at Union Station into the big city of Chicago, it never gets old. It's always energizing. It's always giving you that feeling of being alive, and I just love it every single time we go into the city. Here's Gary. He had to pick up the tab for my donut that day for the negative space challenge. Then we got on the bus. But before we even got on the bus or into Chicago in and of itself, I snapped this shot on the train into Union Station. Little old lady, gotta like that. Nice hat. And some great light, just some beautiful soft light on her. And it's interesting when you look at her reflection over on the right hand side, the reflection doesn't really match up with the person giving off the reflection. It's kind of weird, almost like a Two-Face if you're a Batman person. Speaking of reflections, this is one I shot of our bus driver as we were getting onto the bus, and I just love the reflection. And I honestly didn't even know where that building was. It was just weird how the glass was angled. It was just kind of a weird reflection. I like it. I like this one quite a bit. I'll show it to you now in black and white. And I like the light on the bus, so I shot this one. Alright, so we get off the bus, and then we just have to walk a little ways to the Jackson station and take the red line. We need to go north. While we're waiting for the train, I like to shoot the trains in motion. This is a 1/15 second exposure, and yeah, it's just kind of like train art. So this is the same thing, 1/15 of a second. f2.8 ISO was 160. I love the saturated colors that you get, and just that slight hint of motion, just really nice. On the other side of those moving trains was this guy, and this turns out to be one of my favorite images of the day. It's just, I like the composition, like the light, and yeah, it's just an overall, just kind of a cool documentary type of image, and here it is in black and white. So whenever you're feeling like you've had a bad day or your job is rough, look at this guy. He's got to stand down there on the tracks, and that train is coming. Now granted, the train is coming slowly because it's going to stop, but it's still coming.
This is Belmont. Transfer to Brown Line trains at Belmont.
So we get seated on the train, and that's right about when I noticed this giant booger on the wall next to me. So I got that to look forward to. So this is the Riviera Theater, and right next to it is a piece of art that's been there since about 2019. It's like a color wheel. It represents diversity of the area. It's over like 100 languages spoken in the Uptown neighborhood, so it's pretty cool. I took these images here, and I also shot some film. Then I got this nice portrait of the newest member of Hell's Angels. Alright, and here it is, the first film image that I'm showing you on this channel. I have not shot film in 20 to 25 years, I would say at least, and just look at the awesome grain. So I'm going to do a whole video about shooting this one roll of film, where I had to process the whole thing, so stay tuned for that, but that's why I'm not going deep into it right now. I saw the very interesting light on this lady as she was walking down the street, so I snapped this. Yeah, I like this one, getting out the escalator. Smooth lines, good light. I mean, what's not to like? The last time I had sweat burning my eyes like it is right now, I was probably in 8th grade. To stay somewhat hydrated, we ducked into this little shop and got us each a bottle of water, and that's where I shot these two images here. I really like the light. And as we were getting ready to leave, I saw this character walking in. I snapped this shot here. Definitely like the light and the composition, but I like this image a lot more before I started putting this video together. I'm not sure what happened. And then we stumbled onto what I think is one of the highlights of the day, this Vietnamese grocery store. We'll take you inside. I think it turned out pretty cool. So here's the shot that I took with the D850 outside the store. Just kind of a basic shot. But here's the film version of a very similar shot. And just look at the grain, that's just unbelievable. And now I've got them both side by side for you so you can see the D850 digital image versus the analog image, and let me know which one you like better. And here's a few more of the images I shot inside the grocery store. A few of the ones that I liked anyway. And it was from this platform where I found this high perspective angle and shot this image here. And just love it. Love everything about this one. So at this point in the day, we're making our way back towards Union Station to get on the train to head home, and I shot these on the way. Looking like rain. It's coming. The wind has picked up, the temperature has dropped. It's definitely coming. It'd be cool to be down here if there was like a tornado that ripped right through downtown Chicago. Oh. And we're here to shoot it. It'd be like storm chasers. It'd be the storm of the century. What are you doing? Why didn't you get underneath the...
Oh man, I should have.
Oh, we're in deep shit now. Who wanted this?
I don't know.
And guess what? Camera in my D850 just died.
Oh,
That's why I gotta change my battery right now. Hey, can we go in here? Let's go in Shake Shack real quick. And that's right about when I learned that my watch wasn't working. We had a little bit of time because our train wasn't leaving for a little while, so we ducked into the Sears Tower just to get out of the rain for a little bit. But for some reason, I just found it difficult to stay out of the rain and needed to get back outside to do a little bit of shooting. So that's what I did. I think Gary was the smarter of the two of us on at this time. I mean, look at that rain up there. It was just nuts. It was coming down so hard, and the wind blowing between the buildings had this rain coming in every direction. It was pretty wild. Alright, so the rain was not letting up, and we were still a few blocks away from Union Station, so I got the old rain poncho on and we made a break for it. Apparently nobody was on the architectural tour that day. I wonder why. Oh, look at this guy coming. One of us brought an umbrella, so that's pretty good. 1 out of 2, that's 50%. Well, where's Saul Leiter when you need him? There's a ton of good reflection pictures right now, but the rain is blowing like 360-degree directions. So wherever I point my lens, I'm getting water on my lens, so it's no bueno. I think we found some cover though right here. It was about right now that I had that Bob Dylan song, Shelter from the Storm, just running through my head. Then we were back on the train and headed home. But before we all head home, I got a few more pictures to show you of some people dancing through the raindrops, and one lady actually having a good time with it, but that was about it. But yeah, and after those images, we will call it a video. So thank you all very much for stopping by the channel. I really appreciate it. You all know the drill. Like it if you did, subscribe if you haven't, ring that notification bell, because every once in a while your old buddy puts up a halfway decent video and you don't want to miss that one. And with that, I am Garrick, and I am your very best friend in the whole wide world. So we will see you next time, everybody. Thanks for stopping. Bye bye. 360-degree directions. So wherever I point my lens, I'm getting water on my lens.